What's up, guys? Ruff here, and we are checking out the Genshin Impact 1.1 leak. Obviously, this is a leak. I've looked at a couple different things, pulled up a bunch of different sources, so we are going to go through and check them out, kind of analyze and take a look and see what is coming to Genshin Impact. I am completely in love with this game. I haven't been hooked on a game like this in so long, so I just decided, I was like, you know what? I need to start making some videos on Genshin Impact. I've been debating back and forth on what to start with. So we're just going to dive in to the 1.1 update leak, see kind of an idea of what is going to be coming. Now, obviously, this is a leak, so it's not official. So take it with a grain of salt. If I had to take a guess based on the way that these leaks have kind of come up and kind of the facts to back up that it's going to be coming, I would say almost everything in this leak is probably either A, coming, or B, will be coming down the line, as long as it's not scrapped by the developers. But again, that's going to be dependent on if everything that they planned on releasing actually releases on time. And in this day and age, you never know. So let's just dive right into it. Obviously, the 1.1 update is going to be coming fairly soon. If I'm not mistaken, we're looking about less than 2 weeks, which is mind-blowing to me. But the biggest thing is 4 new character leaks. Zhongli, this guy looks like an absolute freaking G, dude. I am super excited to check him out because so far the tanks that I've used, I'm not a huge fan of Noelle personally. That might change as things, progress and as I mess with my builds a little bit more. But the idea of getting a new tank style character or earth style, whatever you want to consider them, I'm all about it. And we're talking about a 5-star. What's crazy is 4 characters. There's already so many characters, and the fact that we're going to be getting 4 more in potentially less than 2 weeks, absolutely mind-blowing. So I'm super excited. So I'm going to be going in. Apparently the community thinks that Mayo has a habit of leaking their own patch information, which when you think about it is really genius, which again is why I again take it with a grain of salt. But I think that we have some possible true content in here. And I think that we are going to see a lot, if not all of this content in the coming weeks. So what's cool about Zhongli or Zhongli, I don't know if that's like a weird translation thing, but he's a 5-star Geo element user. He uses a polearm, which is awesome. And again, he's one of the few male characters in the game. So if you're looking for a little bit more, men into the game, that's kind of a cool thing to use. I know for me personally, my parties are filled with the female characters in the game because I think overall they're just better, at least from what I've experienced so far. But we'll see, once Zhongli gets added, how that progresses. He's also in the game when you hit adventure rank 29. Now, I'm not there yet, but I think that also helps show, okay, obviously this artwork looks official, in my opinion at least, and he's in the game. So, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? That's super dope to see that they're bringing in more characters. And I think that is an idea of, as you see characters throughout the game, I feel like we're all going to be wondering, all right, who's going to be the next character, but we'll see how that goes. So we have another guy character, Child, 5-star water element, which I'm super excited for. I think having an extra water element is actually going to be really helpful. I actually haven't unlocked a water element character yet, so the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. What's interesting about this the most, I did a little bit of research on this before this video. In the pictures that have been leaked, he is wielding a spear, but in the story, he's using dual daggers and is also using a bow. So I don't know if it's something along the lines of he can manipulate his weapons with his water powers, but I mean, we'll see. But if that's the case, Child might be a really OP character, and I think that could be super dope because obviously if you look in this picture here, he has the spear, which looks like a double-sided. But above, it almost looks like there's a sword, right over here. And I call me crazy, but I feel like this is telling us, there might be different weapon types that he can use. Maybe he can use multiple different weapon types. And I think he's the only one in the game that can do that. So that would be freaking awesome to have not only another character, but also one that can use multiple different weapon types. And maybe that will open the doors for us to see other characters that can have those weapon types as well. Now, my favorite leaked character so far, Xinyan, 4-star pyro, unfortunately not a 5-star, but what's awesome is that, look at her, dude. She has a freaking guitar axe or something. I don't even know what if that's a new weapon type or if they're just giving her a unique weapon set. I'm not sure. She's not in the game as an NPC, at least not yet, but they do talk about her. So she is technically a part of the game, which is really, really good to know, because that obviously tells us, okay, this isn't just a random character that they're pulling out. They are pulling characters from the game. So I'm super excited to see how this progresses. Finally, the fourth character, which in my opinion is probably one of the most interesting, Diana, I'm not sure. She's a 4-star cryo user. Again, not shown in the story, but they have talked about her. Apparently she's a bartender in a place called Cat's Tail or something. But what I find the most interesting about her specifically is if you look at her image, you have, what looks like a health symbol. So I don't know if that means she has some sort of healing abilities. Obviously, your ice cryo, and then these little pet symbols, not only behind her, but over here. So I don't know if that means they're just trying to say like, yo, she's a cat person, or if they're trying to dive even further and are like, oh no, she can summon pets. Because that, dude, I would lose my mind. I would spend dollar bills like you wouldn't believe if I could get a character that can summon pets. That would be freaking amazing. All right, so moving on from the characters, we're getting to the updates, which of course I want new characters, but this is what I'm most excited for, to see kind of how they listen to the community, how the updates roll out, and see what they're getting into. So if we dive in right here, we're looking at a daily original resin claim. So that's really good because obviously, the high tier wars are there, and having a limited supply, if you've already done everything, and if you're, towards the end of the game, or not the end of the game, but you're way farther in the game than most people, it's going to limit the amount that you could play. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but for me, I just want to binge it. And when I turn that game on, I don't want to turn it off until I absolutely have no choice to. So for me, that's super dope. Friend online notifications and private messaging. I feel like this was obvious. I feel like this was going to be coming at some point down the line, no matter what, but I wouldn't be surprised if this does come in this first update, because obviously they did add multiplayer to the game. I feel like everybody is more or less treating it as a single player game, but at least here, this will open up that multiplayer a little bit more, because I do think that it helps if you're playing, you're like, oh damn, my friend's online, let me shoot them a message. So that's super dope. Android 60 FPS, rip iPhone users. This is what I get for owning an iPhone, is what it is. But if you got Android 60 FPS possibly coming, again, take all of these with a grain of salt. Ultra graphic settings for PC. I'm sure all you guys playing on PC are going to love that. I would be super into it. Unfortunately, my computer cannot handle a lot of stuff, so I'm playing on PS4. However, I have started playing on my phone. So once I upgrade my graphics card, I'll probably start playing on PC and mobile and on PS4 as well. And praise the developers. Please, we beg of you, bring crossplay to PS4. I'm sure it's not your fault. I'm sure it's Sony. I love Sony's games, but dude, they are living in the Stone Ages, man. They really, really, really are. But again, an FPS cap, or uncapping an FPS and ultra graphic settings for PC. All you PC Master Race people, you guys are going to love that. So that's actually really cool. And I'm excited to get it too when I first start playing on PC. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, we also got some main story quests after Adventure Rank 30. So what's really cool about this, I'm not at Adventure Rank 30 yet, but there's so many people that are. And for those of you that have been in the beta, I know we have community members that played in the beta. This is a situation where you're finally getting some more story content, right? Those of you that have been in the beta have been wanting it. But what's cool for us is that just means the story is even longer than it already is. And it's already a massive story and a massive game. So give us more content. I'll take it. Like, feed that into my brain. We also have new event rewards for Wing Gliders, Mora, and Gems. Again, the more the merrier. Give us all the stuff. I'm not going to complain. I was actually talking on my stream the other day about how I cannot wait for them to implement skins into the game and just allow us to pick some up, because first off, this game is incredible. The developers have been so generous, and like, I know me and multiple other people would gladly buy skins, give the developers some extra cash, and help them design and make the game better. So I'm all for it. Wing Gliders, give me all the stuff. Let's go. Like, I'm totally about it. And then obviously Zhongli, we already, talked about that earlier. Images have been leaked, but the game's also been data mined. So Zhongli is essentially confirmed. Again, take this with a grain of salt, because you never know, stuff will get delayed, especially with what's going on with the world right now. So again, take it with a grain of salt, but the fact that it was data mined, I feel like makes it almost confirmed. They're also adding a new world area and a city in Azuma, if I'm not mistaken on how that's pronounced. Apparently, based on the rumors, it's going to be the same size as the Liu region, and that is massive. This map is already freaking huge. The idea that they're making it even bigger is insane. Now, of course, the beta's been playable for so long, but the fact that we're looking at a patch in about less than 2 weeks, and they're going to be adding new main story quests, 4 different characters, new event rewards, like another massive addition to the world. This game is going to be relevant for a very long time. At least I hope so. And even if it's not in the popular eyes, us weebs got to stick together, man. You know, like I love this kind of stuff. I love these kind of games. Keep adding the content. I'm going to keep playing it. I'm sure you guys are too. So I'm super hyped about that. There's also the rumors of a new event reward character to claim at Adventure Rank 42. Now, they were not able to match up the Chinese symbols with the leaked pictures. So that might mean that it is another character that is not been leaked yet, or maybe it's another character in the game. But again, there hasn't been a leaked picture that matches. So I guess we'll see what this character is, or if this is actually true. Then when it comes to optimization, we're looking at some bug fixes. The main fix is going to be for the main character, the Traveler's Geo skill. And then you're looking at a texture error fix. So I haven't run into any texture errors. I'm on a PS4 Pro, so I don't know if there's issues on PC or mobile. But if you guys are running into some texture errors, this will hopefully get fixed in patch 1.1. So that's all the patch notes so far. But the reason why of, when is update 1.1 coming? So Damone Kim, he's another YouTuber, makes Genshin videos. He has been in for the beta. The dude's put like 800 hours into the game, but he looked at the message that you'll see in the mail. You can go check your mail right now and read it. It says the intertwined fate times 10 will be sent to travelers on a one-time basis at 2020-09-29-12 a.m. I'm assuming. All travelers who create an account before the version 1.1 update goes live and reach Adventure Rank 7 can collect this reward. Daily Primo Gem rewards must be claimed before 2020-10-12-00. I lied. I think the first one was 12 p.m. I think this one is 12 a.m. I do 12 hour, not 24 hour. Travelers who have reached Adventure Rank 7 before that time can claim up to 1,760 Primo Gems sent via in-game mail. The 160 Primo Gems sent each day do not need to be claimed on that same day, but must be claimed before 2020-10-12 a.m. or 0. You will be unable to claim the rewards after that time. So obviously that kind of gives an idea. They're talking about 1.1. They're talking about collecting rewards before a specific date. According to Damone, he seems to think that based on that and based on how things were rolled out for him during the beta, that is when the 1.1 is going to be going live. So either at that time or maybe not soon after. So again, it really does seem like we are going to be looking at this patch within the next 2 weeks, actually less than 2 weeks, and to get to AR 40 so that you can get that, free character, because obviously you're going to want that Adventure Rank 42 free character. Like, who doesn't? So I got some grinding to do. I'm sure you guys got some grinding to do as well. I hope this helped you guys out, gave you some information about the leaks and the rumors to the 1.1 update. I hope you guys have been enjoying the game as much as I have. The most important thing I want to know is what other videos would you guys like to see about Genshin Impact? Again, I'm loving this series. I want to make more content around Genshin Impact. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see brought to the channel. If you want me to analyze Primo Gems or whatever, maybe do a crazy unboxing in the store. I've been planning on spending money on this game anyways, so probably should record the pack openings. And I do stream on my Twitch channel at rough_senpai. We're going to be definitely playing some more Genshin Impact here. And I'm probably going to start streaming on the YouTube channel as well. So thank you guys so much for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I'm super excited to dive into more Genshin Impact. And I will see you guys in the next video. Later.